If you've been a fan of RGB wall lights, you're probably familiar with the brands Sypnotix and Nanoleaf. I've had products from those two companies on the walls of my rooms for many years now, but one that has been recently popping up everywhere is a company called Govee. If you scour Amazon, you've probably come across their wide range of products. I've actually had Govee things on my walls for like a couple of years now too, and they're surprisingly competent in this RGB accent lighting field. One product that stands out to me is their Govee Glide wall light. This has been on my wall here in the home office for more than a year now, and I can honestly say that it's a terrific time to revisit it in this full review because I've never done it before.
What do you get when you add more flavor and color to the palette of life? I say ya, no more fighting. Everyone's hyping. Give it to the mix 'cause they all fighting. When you're alive, you never really ever die. No laws, no kings, no need to testify.
But before we continue on with this review, I just want to remind you that if you want to actually read the full review of the Govee Glide, head over to Sypnotix.com. We always have a written review. Sometimes it's even a more in-depth review than our video reviews. And they're always attached to our videos, so whenever they're released concurrently. There's a lot of great contributors at Sypnotix.com other than Lita and myself, so definitely head over there and read our work. You're not going to want to miss a lot of the reviews that we look at. The Govee Glide consists of 6 individual ABS plastic light tubes, 7 including the corner piece, that snap together to form a design on your wall. Govee says this particular product can display up to 57 colors at one time and 16 million colors total. There's no way I'm going to measure every inch of the hue or the color wheel, but I can say that there are a lot of potential customization opportunities with the Glide. The starter pack I purchased is the lowest configuration available. If you want to build a more sophisticated look with more pieces, Govee does sell an additional 2 pieces for $150. That also includes 4 corner pieces instead of 1. Since these are modular pieces, you can buy more pieces later and continue to snap them onto your wall design to extend the look. Much like Sypnotix and Nanoleaf products, the procedure to put these pieces together is quite simple. You lay out the format you want to make and then double-side tape them to the wall. The pieces have a connector on either one end, or actually both ends. One piece will also lead to the power cable that goes into a wall outlet. They snap into place smoothly and onto their form rather stably, even before mounting them to the tape. For a product that solely focuses on pleasing the eyes, the Glide relies heavily on its smart guts. Tied to the Govee Home app, the Glide can be controlled down to the minute detail. You can decide when and where a color hits a panel. You can mix and match different hues until it has the correct gradient to hit the mood you want to set. There's also preset modes of lighting effects and colors that match a specific scenario you may be looking for. And if none of these match a pattern of lights that you want to display, you can even design your own unique color scheme and lighting pattern. Another mode that works with the Glide is to have it react to sound. This music mode is great for parties when you're blasting music with family and friends. The app UI is pretty basic, but it's pretty consistent whenever I open it to control the Glide. I actually have not come across any connectivity issues in the last 12 months. I can't say the same about both Nanoleaf and Sypnotix. While I do like the two companies' app designs better than Govee's app, both of those companies have left me with headaches wondering why my products would randomly disappear at times from the app. A good smart light wouldn't be smart if it didn't link up with the user's smart home systems. Govee's system is compatible with Amazon and Google's assistants to control the Glide. I use Amazon's, but I'm not going to say its name, to control not only the lights, but to toggle the moods that I wanted to display. So while the app is useful, if you have a well-integrated smart home setup, you really don't even need to open it to have full control of the Glide. On occasion, the Glide does go renegade from the rest of the grouped room and refuses to turn off or on, but this happens for basically every product I've come across and is usually fixed by a second command or a hard reset. Govee advertises the Glide to have endless creative designs as long as you have the mind to do it. Well, technically that might be true on the color spectrum, as you can have certain hues and combinations of spots other people may not have had before, but structurally, you really only have a certain amount of layouts the Glide can preside in. Let's say you have a 6 set with one corner piece like I do. You can either make an arrow pointing up, a straight line, or a line that bends 90 degrees left or right. You can also have a decision on how soon the angle hits, but that's really about it. In my case, I made a reverse L shape and hung an acrylic painting by Sari underneath it. It kind of looks like a house for sale sign, but I do like the unique presentation it has on the wall. The colors that I choose to display can also accent that aforementioned painting. If you think about how to use the Glide in this manner, then there are plenty of creative ways to utilize the RGB lighting. I would love to one day surround wall-mounted display shelves with figures and collectibles with glides that can be highlighting certain colors and patterns that I set for different occasions. This changes the way collectors like me can actually display their things in rooms. I do think that the Govee Glide offers terrific value at $100. The amount of real estate it covers on the wall is decent for the price, as well as the actual brightness of the RGB. To the naked eye, it actually blends seamlessly next to my much costlier Nanoleaf and Lifx setups. Whether it's a standalone or an accent piece on the wall, there's enough here from Govee to be competitive with other brands. After this positive experience with the Glide, I'm actually more inclined to give the different shapes that they sell a try instead of actually adding on to the ever-growing expensive Nanoleaf setups I have throughout the house and my office. Once again, I'm Alex from the Sypnotix. Let me know if you've used Govee and which one you prefer better, Lifx, Govee, or Nanoleaf. You know, there's a lot of great products like this, and competition is always good for the market. Leave a like, be sure to subscribe to the channel, it definitely helps us a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
You know what I like? Likes. You know what I don't like? A non-subscriber. So please subscribe and stay tuned for more.